Good morning. This is Ozarks Fox AM.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe with my special guest co-host of the day. You know her, you love her. Branson entertainer extraordinaire, CJ Newsome. CJ! Round of applause.
Thank you so much for having me on, Jeremy.
Well, CJ, tell everybody, you were supposed to be here. We had scheduled you for a couple weeks ago, but what happened?
Oh, man, sleet, ice, you name it. That mixture came, and I couldn't make it out of my driveway.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, my driveway's like this. But
Oh, I didn't even realize your driveway was that steep.
gosh.
Gosh.
It's bad. And then they hadn't cleared our road yet, and as you know, I live in Branson, so it's a bit of a drive. And we were right in the midst of that storm.
Yes, that was the day, if you remember, Natalie Nunn and I made the snowman outside.
I was so jealous. I was like, I want to be there.
I had texted CJ the day before, said, hey, make sure you wear warm clothes. We're going outside. We're going to make a snowman. And then I just, in the back of my head, I was thinking, the weather's not going to cooperate.
Yeah, I'm glad you had your plan B and
Yeah.
C and D, as you put it, or lots of backup plans.
As our viewers are well aware, we have plans A, B, C, D, E, and F. And yesterday with our cooking chicken segment, it all went out the window. So you just never know what's going to happen. Okay. By the way, we got so many comments on our very chaos kitchen chicken segment yesterday. In fact, Jen and Jesse walked in and were like, what is this?
I actually didn't mind it. It was not bad.
It tasted good.
Fine, yeah.
I came in looking for the sweets y'all had earlier too, and then I saw y'all had made the chicken, which it smelled so good all around the studio and out there when you walked in. So yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. I tried it. It was good.
Listen,
good.
if nobody had seen the process, it would have been like, this is a great chicken sandwich.
Oh, the process was the issue.
I didn't see the process, and
The
I
process
wouldn't have
was-
known looking at the sandwich.
Finished product was just fine.
Thank
for
you.
me.
That's
Thank
what
you.
matters.
Thank you.
Finished
words,
product.
Words of validation. Quickly, before we get to headlines, tell me about your theater really fast, the Americana Theater in Branson. When's your shows open for the season?
Americana Theater, a lot of our shows open in March 13th, and then my show is going to open a little bit later after spring break, April 20th.
20th, okay.
Yeah.
And everything AmericanaTheater.com?
AmericanaTheaterBranson.com.
Branson.com. I always forget the Branson. Because there might be other Americana theaters.
You never know.
You never know.
mean-
There could be. But there you go. Lots of, and our good friend Terry Wayne Sanders.
Oh, yes. My favorite comedian.
He's awesome. Yes. But guys, we're all gearing up. I'm glad you wore red. See, she's in Chiefs spirit already.
Chiefs all week.
All
yeah.
week.
I try.
Everywhere I go, I'm not kidding you, I've been shopping for the show. Every day, everywhere I go, everybody is wearing their Chiefs gear. Like, they're ready for this.
That's true. Well, a lot of people at our church was wearing them, actually. So, I mean,
Well, I think God approves.
well, you know.
I'm just saying. We're all praying.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
our
nothing wrong with that.
first headline actually comes from the Super Bowl in Glendale, Arizona, where both teams were in the spotlight on the big stage yesterday for the beginning of Media Week. So the Eagles and Chiefs took center stage at the Footprint Center in Phoenix, answering questions from a whirlwind of media. Of course, cheerleaders from both teams there to dazzle the crowd. But it was Donna Kelsey who absolutely stole the show after joining her sons on stage and presenting them with containers of Mom's homemade cookies. Oh. Now, this week on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, it's New Heights. It is a great listen. I can't put it over enough. The Kelsey Brothers hosted Mom and Dad on the show and tried to get out of them, hey, who you rooting for? Are you rooting for Travis? Are you rooting for Jason? Who are you rooting for here? Jason has given her grandchildren, so, Travis is of the thought that that's who Mom is rooting for, but she refused to crack under the pressure and says, I'll be rooting for the offenses.
Okay.
She wants the highest scoring game in the history of the Super Bowl.
I would say more pressure on Travis now then, because Jason already has the grandkids points. Now he needs the Super Bowl points.
Yeah.
He needs something. Because if Jason gets grandbabies and Super Bowl, then Travis...
He's up 2-0 on the grandbaby count.
Listen to
that podcast.
Why is he falling so far behind? Is he not even married
Which one
yet?
is older?
He has more ex-girlfriends, I'm sure. I don't know
Well,
if that
he
counts.
just
Don't think
recently
that
broke
counts.
up with his 3-year girlfriend.
Oh, scandalous. Oh.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened. Do we know what happened?
Do we even have the scoop on that?
I don't
Neither
know,
of them has
but-
said.
I am
neither of them
texting
has said what
Patrick
happened.
Mahomes right now. I am texting Patrick.
He will know. He will know.
He will know.
He will know what happened.
He's my BFF.
Relationship guru, Patrick Mahomes.
You and him,
Which one of
like
them's
this,
older?
right?
Jason.
Jason is the oldest. Okay, yeah. Then
I have a quick question. You mentioned something that I had not heard yet.
What's that?
Where's Dad?
So Dad was on the show, their podcast this week. Dad tends to stay out of the
Because you see
spotlight
Mom all the
This is
time.
about the mom occasion.
People love Mom.
I know, I do too. But I was like, I didn't know if the dad was still in the picture or if he even passed. I didn't
Yes.
know where.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about Dad, Kelsey.
Ed Kelsey. Listen to New Heights podcast this week. This is the third time I'm going to say this. Listen to the show. There are so many funny stories from their childhood. They go into the parents' background, and both of them just giving their parents a hard time is hilarious. So very
That's
funny
cool.
stuff. New
Mom and
Heights.
Dad.
So,
Okay.
Good times.
yeah.
I will not be listening unless he's going to talk about Kayla Nicole. Then I will.
He actually says, wow, I need to start having babies. And so he puts it out there.
Okay.
A little
Yeah.
bit. It is
All right.
funny. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, I want to switch gears and take you guys to Wisconsin now and talk about another group of winners. An elementary school trying to secure a spot in the world record book. So students at Red Apple Elementary School in Wisconsin knocked over more than 7,000 cereal boxes in an attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the most cereal boxes toppled in a domino fashion. Now, this took hours to set up, of course, and a lot of cereal with boxes lined up throughout the hallways and on multiple floors at the school. Now, they still have to wait to find out if their attempt was successful. Now, the current record is held by New York's Long Beach Middle School, and they set a record back in May of 2021 with 6,391 cereal boxes. So 7,000
7?
here, waiting on the official confirmation that they have done it.
Looking to break that by over 600. Let's
What
go.
do they do with the cereal now? Or is it empty boxes?
Empty,
Those are
from what I
empty.
Empty,
The boxes
I
are
think.
empty. But I don't know if they collected it over time, eating, you know, if you eat cereal at home, bring the boxes, or how that was done. That would be a
That's
good
a
idea.
lot of cereal.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of
I
cereal.
would think that's years worth of students coming in.
Years, yep.
They had to plan really ahead for that.
The sacrifice of the folks who are now 11th graders donating their cereal boxes.
box.
History
Yep.
being made.
Have you guys ever thought, we've kind of briefly mentioned in the past, we need to do something here at the station that we could break a record. We've always joked about we need to be in the Guinness Book of World Records. What could we do that's impressive and we can record it and then get in the Guinness Book?
We do impressive things every day, so
That-
this shouldn't be hard.
You are so accurate, Jen. And I like that, and I like your positive energy.
There's got to be something.
Like world's worst cooks.
Exactly.
I was thinking along the chicken line myself.
Chicken line.
Yeah.
Is there like ground chicken spitballs? Like I'm just
Is
thinking.
that what I ate yesterday?
The weirdest.
Wait, Jesse didn't even know.
Spitballs.
He didn't see the process.
I did wonder, because it wasn't like a chicken
No,
breast.
listen.
It was not like a chicken breast. It was.
Bro, what?
Oh, no, we did not. Jesse, we did not
I was
feed
like-
you ground chicken spitballs. I promise.
All right.
It was
Ground chicken,
Ground
right?
chicken made into a patty.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
looked
very
like ground chicken.
It was
It
not
looked like ground
anything
chicken.
disgusting.
No, it was
Tonight's
good.
menu, we're serving ground chicken spitballs.
This was good. I trust. We don't know what's like fast food. We don't know.
You don't
and
know.
we eat it. We love it. So
Listen, I
trust
found-
you guys, and you cooked it on TV. Everyone was.
Everyone
watching.
saw. It was the official clone recipe for the BK chicken sandwich. So
Yeah.
I was just following the instructions.
I've never had it, but I'm going to say I am 100% sure that the one y'all made here yesterday was so much better.
Thank you. That means a lot, especially after the day I had yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, that means a lot.
It was
Thanks.
fresh, you know.
It was, and it was very, very
The
nice.
lettuce was crunchy.
And the trick is putting a little bit of rice vinegar in the mayo.
Oh,
There's the trick.
all right, cool.
And smoked paprika.
I'm just
You-
waiting
you
for
let
the
it-
secret
the secret
sauce.
out.
ingredients to
Secret.
get worse.
Yes.
That's all it is. Yeah. Their commercials, by the way, excellent.
Excellent commercial.
Whopper,
don't-
Whopper. We won't go any further.
Jesse, thank you.
It's the best thing going.
See, we're all over the place again today, and that's the way I like it.
Yep.
By the way, Savannah, I woke up in the middle of the night thinking that my dogs were going to the bathroom in my bedroom, but it was just the rain.
Oh my.
It was the sound of rain. I was like, I got up like, who's going to the bathroom? Just the rain.
Well, I'm glad it was the rain and not your pups.
Ew.
Being,
Yeah,
being bad.